Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing another speed build. And I did do the shell and windows and doors. I left that out of the footage because I didn't want this video to be too long. I believe it's something like 20 something minutes. I'm not exactly sure. You guys know because it's already posted on YouTube by the time you're watching this, and you could see at the bottom how long it is. But yeah, so basically this is the brick cabin build, and the whole idea of this was to make an older looking house, or a house that is very old and maybe a new family just bought it and redid the paint, but it's still pretty old. And most of the stuff is old. As you can see right there, I was just putting in some more brick on both of the side walls, but I decided to only leave it on the left wall. And I did build this house in Newcrest next to, or across from the last speed build I did. And I film the end, tour part of this video before I did the voiceover. So I said this at the end in the tour part, but basically there are 5 lots in this part of Newcrest, and it's right next to the lake. So I want to build something in all 5 of the lots and make one neighborhood of, I'm thinking of calling it Lake Newcrest, and I already started on the lot across from this house next to the first speed build I did, and it's going to be a mall, but I'm not close to finishing that, but expect that to be the next speed build on this channel. Right now I'm doing the living room. I just put in a brick fireplace, and now I'm doing the kitchen. Oh, and in the last speed build I did, for some reason I furnished it before doing the walls and floors, but I did the opposite this time. I did all the walls and floors and windows and doors before I furnished it, which is what I feel like most people normally do. But yeah, right now I'm doing the kitchen. It took me a while to figure out what I was going to do in that little corner. But yeah, I put 3 different types of wallpaper in the kitchen because, well, one of them was the brick on the wall because I just wanted to make that whole wall brick, and the other one is that tile because I wanted to put a backsplash, and the rest is just the same wallpaper as the dining room. So yeah, that's the reason for why I put 3 different wallpapers. I try to put, a few seconds earlier, I try to put the tile for everywhere in the kitchen, but ended up looking kind of weird, so I just put this wallpaper that's in the dining room that I'm doing right now, which definitely looks really old. It's from the vintage stuff pack. So yeah, now I'm doing the living room right now. I make that couch smaller, but I go with the same color and style. Yep. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to put that coffee table from the vintage stuff pack, but it was just way too big, and I ended up going for a smaller wooden one. It's the same size, 2 blocks, but the actual the size, the amount of space it takes up is the same, but it's actually smaller. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, as you can see, I just put it down, put a hanging TV. And I put mostly white curtains everywhere, plain white ones. As you can see, I put it in the office and in the living room. And this right here is the first bedroom. It has 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and I made this downstairs bedroom into an office area. With a chair looking out into the backyard. Yeah, for some reason I didn't put a lot of paintings in this house, which I usually like to put paintings everywhere, but for some reason I didn't put a lot of them in this build. Here is my attempt at making a laundry room. As you know, at this point we don't have laundry stuff, but I saw a rumor that with the Eco Living stuff pack that's coming later this year, there might be a washer and dryer. so that'll be nice, like we had in The Sims 3 Ambitions. But yeah, that's the downstairs bathroom. Here I'm doing just the entrance area. I think I add a window at the entrance. Yep. Let's see. Oh, now I'm trying to find a curtain for that window. I end up going for those like kind of old looking curtains. Now I think I'm going to be doing the reading space. Yeah, I kind of divided this room into two sections, the living room and this kind of like just place to sit down, and I put a bookshelf, so I guess it's a reading space. But I guess it's like a living room and a family room, and it's not divided by a wall, it's just divided by those two bookshelves that I'm putting down right now. So yeah, I probably should have put a wall there, but those bookshelves add enough like division between the two spaces. Okay, now I'm doing the floor in the porch area, in the back patio area. Yeah, now I'm just putting some lights on the outside. And also, I've done the past few Flip the Town and the last speed build in like 6 times speed. If that's like, I don't know if that's like too fast or too slow, or I don't know. Leave a comment if you think that it like is 6 times speed good, because that's just what I've been doing. I don't know. I feel like 8 times is a bit too fast, but 4 times is too slow, so 6 is just kind of in between those two. Maybe like 7 would be better, or 5. I really don't know how fast to speed up this. Yeah, I got about an hour and like 15 minutes of me furnishing it, and then building the actual frame took a lot longer because I just kind of decided to start building and had no clue what I wanted to build, and I kept changing it. So that was a very long piece of footage that, like, honestly, for the mall build, I knew it would take me forever to, which I haven't posted yet, but I knew it would take me forever to just do the outside of it, so I did the outside without filming it, and I haven't started furnishing or anything, so I haven't filmed that yet, but that will be the next speed build, as I said earlier in this video. Now I'm trying to look for the shoe rack, which I can never find. It's kind of a pain. I wanted to put that vanity thing, but I ended up not wanting to. I was going to get rid of one of the closets and put a vanity, but I thought that was going to take up too much space. This is the second bathroom, the upstairs bathroom, that all of the upstairs bedrooms will share. Yes, okay. And I made the floor of the like upstairs balcony area that's part of the master bedroom the same as the floor of the patio and the back porch, whatever you call it. And these two bedrooms, I didn't really furnish a lot or decorate a lot. They're just 2 extra bedrooms. I just put a bed, a dresser, and a closet in both of them, and I just changed the color swatches. So yeah, if you download this, do whatever you want with those bedrooms. I didn't really have anything in mind for this house. The other house that I did, I made one of them a more kids bedroom because I knew I wanted to make like a family oriented house. But this is just a brick house. Now I'm doing the back porch area. I just put a grill, a trash can, and a like place to sit. As you can see, the roof is coming through that half wall there. I put some like hedges to cover it up, so you won't be able to see them. I'm doing that now. Yeah, I put some hedges to cover it up. And I put some smaller benches. And I ended up putting those bigger benches that I had up there in the bottom porch area. And I'm putting down some plants now. Yeah, whenever I build a porch, I never know what to put into it. Like, I don't know, I always just put a seating area and some tables. and some plants, which is exactly what I did here. But this one was really long, so I ended up just mimicking what I did on one side on the other. Yeah, I'm putting some tall cypress trees along the side just for some privacy, and a pool. And of course the pool paving is going to be brick, because this is the brick house, or the brick cabin. So, yep, as you can see, I'm putting in right now all that brick paving. I end up putting the brick like all the way around the house to the front. As I think I'm going to be doing right now. Yep. I ended up making that brick go all the way to the front and leading into the house. And then I connect those two. And then on the other side, I just do dirt. I don't know why. I felt like, I don't know. This is the brick house, but I didn't want to put too much brick, so I decided to mix some stuff up. Now I'm putting down a place to eat at the backyard, because if there's a grill, you have to have a place to eat what you grill. Now I'm putting down just some bushes at the back. I think they're roses. I don't remember what kind of plants they are. But I just put some plants along the back fence and some places to plant. So, yeah. Now I'm doing the landscaping in the front. I put just some trees and some wildflowers to make it look more like mountainy, even though it's not in the mountains. I don't know, it looked kind of like a cabin from the outside, and when I think cabin, I think mountains. So, yeah, it has a chef's kitchen. It's haunted, because obviously it's an old house, it has to be haunted. Okay, so this is the tour portion of this Let's Build video, so let's get right into this. Okay, so as you walk up, I put some like oak trees, I believe, or maybe they're pine trees in the front with some wildflowers to make it look more like cabin style, as it is the brick cabin. And yeah, it makes it look kind of more outdoorsy, I guess. And right here on the front porch, I just kind of mirrored on both sides. You have a place to sit, a table, and some plants, and I did the exact same thing over here. Okay, so now let's go in through these big double doors. And the first thing you have in here is a like little reading space. It's not little, it's actually pretty big. Just like in the other house, in that one, the last speed build that I did in this neighborhood. I believe that was the Spacious Family Home. I'll leave a link to the playlist of the speed builds in the description if you want to check that one out. But yeah, it had like a reading area thing as you walked in, much like this house, except this one's very gray, and there's this like these two bookshelves back to back that separate the space. Yeah. Okay, so here is the living room, which I put this like tile thing on it, almost like a platform for the living room. Yeah, I put a brick fireplace, and this room's more like black, as that one's more gray. Put some plants on both sides, and a hanging TV, as well as these floor-to-ceiling windows with floor-to-ceiling shades. And I put a brick wall that leads into the kitchen. Like, that whole entire wall is brick, because basically the feel I wanted to, well, obviously because it's the brick cabin, so there has to be brick everywhere. But the feel the style I was going for this build was like kind of old style, with some modern accents. Not some modern, but like it's an old house, and a new family just bought it, and they put in some newer stuff like a TV, and they like repainted things. But besides that, like the house itself is pretty old, and like the kitchen, as you can see, it's not open style, it's more closed off, which when I think of older houses, I think of like more rooms and less open style. And just the wallpaper, like, I don't know, it just looks older. And there's black and white tiles for the floors, which looks kind of like an older house. But yeah, the tiles, not tiles, the bricks carry on into the kitchen all along this wall, and the window is like right in front of the sink, which I usually do that in most of my builds. I usually put a sink right in front of the window. And yeah, so the kitchen kind of wraps around this way, and I put these tiles as a backsplash for the kitchen. And yeah, here's another little pantry thing, and here's the door that leads to the outside. Yeah, let's go to the outside now. So right here you have a little porch area thing where you just have a barbecue, a trash can, and a place to sit. And then as it comes down this way, you have a pool with more brick paving everywhere, and a diving board, and some places to, like some stairs to get into the pool. And I'm just gonna move a little bit faster. I put the taller cypress trees around the house, and the brick goes this way to the front. And on the other side, you just have some places to eat, some gardening things, and instead of a brick path, I put a dirt path that goes that way to the front. But yeah, let's go back into the kitchen. And the kitchen opens onto the dining room. And the dining room has the same tiles and the same walls, and I put some more like older furniture in the dining room. Yeah, it looks kind of nice, or not kind of nice, it looks nice. And the dining room goes out into the main living area through this door. And over here you have the first bedroom, the downstairs bedroom. And this one I turned into an office. If you download this house, you could turn this into a bedroom. So, yeah. I put a computer in it because, as I said, I believe in the Nookstone starter. I think. I don't remember which house build it was. Oh, no, it was the proprietor's square. I put a computer in all of the houses. This is my attempt at a laundry room. Obviously, we can't do a laundry room just yet in The Sims, so I put just this sink, this room is actually the same layout as I did in the other house, the last one I did in this neighborhood. And I am filming like the tour before I do the voiceover of the speed build part, and I'm probably going to say this in the speed build, but there are 5 lots in this neighborhood of Newcrest, and I want to there are 5 empty lots, and I want to build on every one of them, and I want to make this like a neighborhood. I think I'm going to call it like Lake Newcrest because it's right next to the lake. So yeah, all of these houses are going to be slightly similar. Some of them might not be houses though, at least these 2 are. And anyways, here is the downstairs bathroom. This is the first of the 2 bathrooms. This one also is like still the kind of older stuff. You have this big window's kind of small. I meant mirror, there's a big mirror, and you have this sink from Vampires, and this is also from Vampires, kind of like a gold and white thing. There's these tiles everywhere. I don't know why, but every time I see these black and white tiles in the game, I think of like an old house. And here's the bathtub and shower combination, which is also from Vampires, I believe. Now let's go upstairs. Here you have the staircase that leads to the upstairs. do that. Okay, so after you come upstairs from the staircase, you basically have two options to go left or right, and to the right, you have this kind of long hallway with just a sitting area and a painting and some plants. And right here, you have the master bedroom, which I went with these walls from the vintage stuff pack. And actually a lot of the stuff from here is from the vintage stuff pack, like that end table. Just because, again, I wanted to make this look like it hasn't been repainted or renovated yet. They just put furniture in it. Yeah, it's not that big of a room, because when I think of old houses, I think of like kind of small closed off rooms. So all of the rooms are pretty small in this build. Yeah, and instead of having a bathroom, they have a closet. So yeah, this is their closet, and I didn't have enough space for a bathroom and a closet, so I chose the closet because, I don't know, it felt kind of weird building two bathrooms right next to each other. And here is their, like, balcony area. And you have a pretty nice view of the skyline over there. Basically just two benches, some bushes over there, and a table to put down, like, food or something if you want to come out here and eat. Okay, so now let's go in here. And the other two rooms here are two more bedrooms. So here would be, this one is the third bedroom in the house. It's slightly bigger than the other one, but only by 1 square. And they're both kind of like bland, there's not much in them. Yeah, I don't know, these walls look really old to me, and the carpet does too. And I put like kind of an old looking bed. But yeah, I didn't really have anything in mind when I was doing these bedrooms. So yeah, I just kind of put the basics of what you need in a bedroom. Obviously, you could do whatever you want with this if you choose to download it from the gallery, which it already is on the gallery. If you search the hashtag #TheSimTree, all one word, or hashtag #TST, you can find it. Here's the second bedroom. This one has a more blue theme, but otherwise it's the same exact thing as the other bedroom. Oops. Excuse me. And on the other side, you have two more rooms. This first one is the upstairs bathroom. This one is more like remodeled. Still, you have the same mirror over here and the same like hand towel, but there's a newer looking sink and shower bathtub combination. But yeah, this is the second of the two bathrooms. Let's go down here. This is the last bedroom, the fifth bedroom. This one is the smallest, and I decided to make this into a library area. I mean, I wanted to make it into a library area, but it was really small, and I only had space for one bookshelf, and this chair from Vampires that looks really old. But at least you get a nice view over here of, like, playground, I guess. And over here you have a view of nothing yet, but I will build something in that lot. I'm not sure what's going to be there, but I definitely want to build something. Okay, so that is it. That's all of the house. I'm going to zoom out and... Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the lot traits. It is Chef's Kitchen, Homey, and Haunted. Because obviously it's going with the like old house theme, and I thought like old houses are, I don't know, I just thought it would be nice to make it haunted because it's an old house. But yeah, this is the floor plan of the upstairs if you would just like to take a moment and look at the floor plan. And, oops. Here is the floor plan of the downstairs. So, yeah, it's quite simple. Or the floor plan is at least simple. Nothing crazy going on, but that is pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos like this. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.